Oxygen is fun.
What would you do if the sky was falling?
Have you ever had like any dreams? My brain just got shook. Very colorful.
Hey, I'm Brandon.
And I'm Isaac.
And this is BrainShake.
And today we have Tyler Peck.
Yes.
Peck? Okay, good. Got his name right. Yeah, we went on a pretty awesome adventure today. You know,
Yes.
we went to Frenchie's, and
Yes.
they were really nice to let us film
Yeah,
there.
went to a comic book store. Tyler picked up something, but we'll make it a surprise.
Yeah.
You'll see what he gets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, we're about to go on a radio show.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to like now and subscribe
Later.
And so we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah.
Makes you like Frenchies so much?
I never used to like it, actually. As a kid, I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. But I like it now because I realized things are expensive, and more often than not, there's a lot of cool stuff here.
Yeah. Do you want me to push you or?
Sure.
Okay. So,
Thanks.
where should we head? Point in a direction.
I have no idea. I've never been in this one.
Frenchies. Do you like thrift shops? Thrift shops just in general?
I would say.
Just to see what you can find, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always liked thrift shops. My mom's like obsessed with Frenchies. Like every time we go somewhere, she's like, "Oh, I gotta go to the Frenchies."
Yep. So
And
is
then
my mom.
she'll be there for like 3 hours.
Yep. My mom always bought every bit of clothing I've ever owned from
Yeah.
Frenchie's.
Yeah.
I used to think it was the weirdest thing because I'd always be wearing the same stuff.
Yeah. My mom always got me a lot of clothes from Frenchies. Sometimes you find really good stuff though.
Yeah.
So.
Is there
This
any
is more so the
particular
toy
style?
section.
Is there any particular style that you enjoy?
That I have?
Yeah.
Not really.
So lately, you've been designing T-shirts
Yeah.
online. What inspired you to do that?
That was...
Maybe we'll stop here for a second.
I just thought it would be a neat way to try to make money, but it's not panning out lately.
I really liked your design though with the cat.
And like half a brain.
Yeah, half like zombie cat, and
Yeah.
psychedelic cat type thing.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
That was originally one half of the cat was like completely dismembered. Like it was just guts hanging out of the cat's face, and
Yeah.
somebody told me, "Oh, that's kind of gruesome, don't you think?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, so it's a cyborg cat. Fun."
Yeah, I really love that design.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think you should keep at it even if you're not making sales right away.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta build up maybe.
And the site I was using is a US-based retailer, so it probably wasn't the best option.
Fair.
I never think things through. I just go with it.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be that way. Go with the flow.
That's
See
a
what
very
happens.
good way of doing it.
What's your favorite element on the periodic table of elements?
I have no idea.
Maybe. Do you like oxygen?
Oxygen is fun. We breathe it. Sometimes we forget about it,
Yeah.
If I can get
but
through
it's
here.
necessary.
We forget how important it really is.
Did you grow up in? Where are you from again? Annapolis.
I grew up in Bear River. I went to school in Annapolis.
Bear River. Okay.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in Bear River area?
Quiet. There's not a lot of stuff to do. I mostly stayed inside the house.
So, what are you most passionate about, Tyler?
I'd say the arts.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about the arts.
Is there any specific arts that you really enjoy?
Film.
There's
Yeah.
a shirt.
So do I.
Every hero has a story.
That would, well, that's
It's
kind
like ducks. I don't know. Is that from a TV show?
I don't know.
I've never
Right
seen
there.
that before.
I don't. That looks familiar, actually. Come to think of it. Anyone in the comments if they know what show that is?
Yeah, is that a TV show or something? We don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out.
Interesting.
Yeah. Film, theater, visual art, music, just everything.
That's awesome.
How do you feel about this shirt, Tyler? Eat, sleep, destination, imagination, repeat.
It's good marketing.
What's it about? What's it trying to say?
Think.
I think it's saying we're all lazy.
Do you know what this is about?
Destination, imagination, repeat.
Is this about filming?
I think so. Honestly,
This
like,
is about me and Isaac.
yeah, pretty much what we're trying to do. I really like
Thailand.
the shoes.
Thanks.
Yeah,
They were.
really awesome.
They're. I've always said they're like if Yeezys and Converse had a baby.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. That's awesome.
They have very good feet support considering all the other shoes I've worn are shit.
Yeah.
I grew up in foster care.
Oh, okay.
I've been with the same family ever since I was 4 months old. So I'm fortunate to have stayed with the same family because a lot of foster kids have to switch around.
Right.
So I'd basically call it adoption. My foster parents, I believe they raised me the best they could considering.
I'm just gonna set this up next to this chair.
Yeah.
I can sit down for a second.
Yeah.
Considering I am a person with a disability.
What disability were you diagnosed with?
Cerebral palsy.
Cerebral palsy?
They, actually, the doctors didn't know what I had.
Oh, okay.
They just figured I wasn't. They figured I'd be nonverbal. They figured I'd just be mush, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But as I've told people, I can't walk, but I don't shut up either. So,
That's a good
Awesome.
motto to
Yeah.
live by.
yeah.
Is there any advice that you could give to anyone that may be in a similar situation or anything?
Keep your head up, because things get better. As much as they get worse, they always get better.
Do you have any favorite books or novels or anything like that?
Not recently.
Not recently. Fair.
No.
Are there any video game? Do you play video games much, or is there?
I'm not a game. I wouldn't say I'm big on retro gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't care to try and understand any of the new stuff.
Yeah.
Fair.
Would
Huh?
you?
Plus, I just like the old 8-bit style.
Yeah. That's
Very
always,
colorful.
That's always
The
great.
aesthetic is nice.
Right.
Is there any specific one game that you enjoy the most?
I always find myself going back to the original Mario Brothers,
Yes.
Pac-Man, Tetris.
Right.
I can play Tetris for hours, and it doesn't matter how many times I mess up because you can just start over.
True. It's almost a good metaphor for life.
Yeah.
Can always start over.
Yeah.
So you're really into musicals, obviously.
Yeah. I'm in September. I'll be starting my first year at Acadia University. I'm getting a BA in theater. I don't know what that's going to entail, but I'm hoping it's going to be fun.
Should be exciting.
Yeah.
So Acadia, are you going to move closer to the school or live on
Yeah,
campus?
I'm going to live on campus.
Nice. Nice. Do you have any friends that go to Acadia currently?
Yeah. Yeah, a few.
Yeah.
And I'll be rooming with my best friend from Bear River, so
Nice.
and he knows what all my needs and hang-ups are, so that'll be easier for me.
Make it easier to
And-
transition, yeah.
And I have to hand it to the professors that I have met with. They seem to be looking out for me
That's good.
Yeah.
so far. I've always been told that Wolfville is full of nerds, so I'm going to fit in just fine.
Yeah, we actually filmed our first podcast in Wolfville.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Perspectives it was called. We just filmed a bunch of our friends and people we met.
I liked that one. That was weird.
It was particularly weird at the end there.
Yeah, I heard there was a lot of support, for if you could go to a university, Acadia is definitely the one for support.
Yeah.
I heard,
Yeah.
because I went to Dal and all that. I go to Dal and it's not really the best.
Yeah,
there,
I was up there,
Yeah.
and I mean it's beautiful, but it seemed kind of too overwhelming.
Because I actually have another friend that has cerebral palsy as well.
Yeah.
That goes there and he says it's not
Yeah.
best for him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And St. FX too is a very inaccessible
Yeah.
campus.
Yeah.
Like I was just on crutches and I had a lot of trouble getting around when I was there. So,
Yeah.
Are you into philosophy at all?
Elaborate.
Like, do you have any favorite philosophers or a quote that stands out to you, or maybe just a way of life that you kind of prescribe to?
Not really. I do have a quote though.
Okay.
Worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation while chewing bubble gum.
Okay. Cool. So it's like worrying is a very inefficient way to deal with problems, type thing.
Yes, it is, and I would know a lot about that because I worry a lot. I think we all do as humans. It's just nature.
Right. Worry about what's going to happen, the possibilities.
Yeah.
Try to prepare ourselves, but we end up overwhelming ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So later today, we're going on NZ and Seth's show, Pirate Radio.
Yes.
What got you interested in hip hop?
Mostly the creative use of language
Right.
and like how words can be taken in different ways and twisted, and the rhythms that are often used.
Right. So just the play of words and communication.
Yeah.
That's what
I
intrigues
feel
you
like
most?
it's very raw. Like there's not much. It's not overwhelming. It's just if there's an issue that needs to be said, these artists say it.
Right. They just address it. It's pure expression.
Yes.
So we actually met at one of NZ's shows at the Bus Stop Theater.
Yes.
What do you remember about that night?
That night was. I'll be completely honest. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, but it was entertaining, and I must say you were probably my favorite part of the show.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I remember you complimenting me after the show, and that definitely sticks with me. It really sticks with you when someone is moved by in some kind of way by your words, and
Yes.
it inspires you to keep going and writing.
Yeah.
And I haven't been performing as much lately, but I've still been writing a lot.
Yeah.
And actually, we're somewhat collaborating on a bit of a project on the side.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
I don't know. Should we? I kind of
Maybe
forget a little bit.
Is it too much in the early stages?
I think.
We've been thinking about an Alien musical and the
Yes.
possibilities of that.
Yeah.
So
Because I'm not sure if that's ever been done before.
yeah, we don't know if anyone's made an Alien musical before.
Yeah.
But Tyler came to me with the idea, and so we're trying to see if we can make it work over the next few years. See what can happen with
Yeah.
that. And I noticed recently as well you've been organizing another sort of project online.
Yes. That would be a fan sourced cast recording of Hamilton the musical, and it has been a blast finding these people that would otherwise never be noticed.
Right.
And I'm hoping that if this project is completed, that anybody that sees it is inspired, because I know the original Hamilton musical really inspired me. It really brought me back to a theater background, like been, since I moved to Shelburne, I got involved with the local theater group. I've been in 2 shows. We're really small,
Yeah.
and but in theater and like just in any collaborative art form, you really start to form bonds with people.
Right.
So
It's like a
and
community.
and organizing this project through Facebook, I just had the idea. I didn't know it was going to go anywhere. I thought people were going to think, "Oh, this fucking sucks." And
And now you have all kinds of people auditioning for different roles. And
yes,
do you feel it's a bit overwhelming at this point, or are you just excited by the enthusiasm people have?
I'm excited, and I mean it's gonna be a lot of work, but I hope it goes somewhere because I've been asking around, and if there's enough interest, if we can complete the first project, I want to start the first online theater group that just does exclusively audio-based theater productions, because damn, are theater productions expensive to go to.
Right. That's
Like-
actually a really cool idea.
Like, as accessible as theater is, it's not really feasible money-wise. I mean, it's a good industry, they're making lots of money, but ain't nobody can go see something that often.
Right. Yeah.
Because the main crowd on Broadway, I think I've read, is like, the main market is like 40-year-old white women with a shitload of money.
Yeah, it's a pretty exclusive demographic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that idea, the idea of having an internet-based theater production company.
Yeah.
I think that's a beautiful idea.
Yeah.
And
And I mean, it could go anywhere.
could go anywhere. You
Could
could write
go
your own
nowhere,
stuff.
but
and-
yeah.
Yeah. That might be an
And
idea for the Alien musical, to
and-
do it online first.
That's what I was thinking, because that's gone through my head since I started the whole Hamilton fan cast recording, is that there's other places we can go with this.
Yeah.
There's musicals exclusively made for YouTube, but I'm excited to see where it goes.
What would you do if the sky was falling?
Let it fall. Fuck it. We're all gonna die someday.
Yeah, so if the
You-
sky falls,
you-
just let it fall.
You can't be scared of that.
Yeah, just let go, I guess. A
Yeah.
little bit.
Life is life.
What would your reaction be if you woke up one day and every color was changed?
Explain that.
Like
So
they were reversed or
yeah, so
something.
like let's say if like an apple was like purple or something like that.
That would be awesome. I've seen purple apples. They taste like grapes.
Wow. I didn't know there was purple apples.
Yeah, they're called grapples.
Apples. That's a thing?
Yeah, they're good.
I've never heard of that. I can't really grapple that.
Or if that's amazing.
If you could be any superhero, fictional or real, who would you be?
Damn it. I don't know.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, that is a tough
It might be easier. What superpowers would you want? You get to pick 3 superpowers.
telepathy, telekinesis, and flight.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Telepathy, telekinesis, and flight.
Yeah.
Move objects, read minds, and fly.
Yeah, that would be a good set to have.
That's a good combo.
I'd go for that.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Someone asked me that on Facebook last night. I thought,
So they prepped you for our interview.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might pick like time control.
That's
And-
along the lines of mine.
That's
Do the
probably the
space-time continuum, kind of like that.
Just master that whole thing.
Yeah,
That's like, yeah.
and being able to read minds. It's a big
No
thing
one
for
asked
me
you.
recently.
Just kidding.
No one asked you, Isaac.
Alright, what's-
No one asked you.
What's your third one? All right.
Third one would be like flag.
Mine would be time control. Invulnerability. That's probably cheating.
It doesn't matter. It's your,
It's a
Time control,
superpower.
invulnerability.
All superpowers are cheating.
yeah, it really is.
That's true.
Life
and
hacks.
and teleportation.
Yeah.
It's time control, teleportation, and invulnerability. Like, I can only die once I'm ready, millions of years from
I
now.
once had a person say to me shape-shifting because then I could have every power. I was like,
No,
I mean, that's
No.
kind of a weird answer.
you
know?
can't do that.
No.
It's like asking
That's
a genie for more wishes.
Yeah,
Can't-
that's
no.
that's cheating the cheat.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite television shows?
I haven't watched TV for a while.
It's not a bad thing necessarily.
No. You start to think more for yourself
Yeah.
Right.
if you don't see other things. South Park.
South Park.
Fair.
Good one.
Have you ever seen Black Mirror?
No.
You'll have to watch that one at some point.
I've heard of it.
I've
It's one
got
of my
Isaac
favorite
into
shows
it.
right now.
Yeah.
I got Isaac into it, so now I got to get you into it so we can all talk about it someday.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a pretty trippy show. Mind twisty.
As much as people say The Simpsons has gone downhill, I still like that.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while. Do you have a favorite character?
No, there's
No.
too many of them.
I like.
Sorry, you were gonna say.
I was just gonna say I like The Simpsons because there's a lot of underlying philosophical commentary
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Like, it's an intelligent show if you look below the surface.
So is South Park. You wouldn't think about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true too.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that as well.
It's funny, South Park came out with a game that was like an RPG game. It's like a
Yeah.
choose your own adventure, and they're
Yeah.
coming out with another, like the second one of it,
Yeah.
and it's like actually
The stick
really
of
well
truth.
done. Yeah, yeah.
And the fractured butthole.
Yeah, it's actually really good. Like it's really well made.
Do you watch Rick and Morty?
I've been trying to get around to that.
Fair.
Yeah, so
I keep telling people to watch that too. I have a couple shows I tell people to watch.
what would
You
be-
never know if people will watch them though.
Yeah, true. I got Isaac too.
Yeah.
I
I know
remember
you're. I know
this.
you're into film. What's your favorite movie? I know it's a broad question, but
Oh, that is a
that's a hard question even for myself. So,
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. That's a good one.
I
Yeah.
still haven't seen that.
Tarantino. That's a great movie. I'm surprised that you haven't seen that.
I don't
That is
know
a-
why. I've never got around to it.
All his movies are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's anybody that's gonna bring you back into film history, it's that guy because
Yeah.
he takes from everything.
Yeah,
Right.
he's really good at what he does.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I know the new Dunkirk is out. I'm really excited to see that as well.
That's why Christopher Nolan is in it?
Yeah, just for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
One of my
Very
friends
good.
saw that last night, and he said it was all right.
Yeah.
All right. Just all right.
I feel like
He's
it's for a
he's
system
very
that-
iffy on movies. He's
Yeah.
very
Okay.
critical.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm interested to see it. I'm curious.
Yeah, so am I.
I guess last question for this location. If you were a bat and you could see sonar, but you ran into a plane and the plane crashed onto an island, and the island sunk into the ocean before the volcano erupted to create the island, if you trace it back thousands of years, what do you think the last thought was of the little single-celled organism at the geyser where the volcano erupted from?
Shit.
And yeah, I guess that's it for here. And we'll keep recording, but
Yeah.
let's head to the comic book store.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Do you have any questions for us before we move on?
Is it gonna get weirder from here?
Oh, I mean,
It's like a roller coaster with
Good.
us.
Great.
It
We
depends.
basically improvise everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's the fun of it.
yeah. Awesome. Sounds good.
All right, put this chair back.
Yeah, so that out.
So the thing about the comic book store is I didn't get a hold of them, so we're just gonna show up.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be a surprise.
So how you guys feeling?
Great. How was the experience?
Is your brain shook yet, or do we gotta step it up?
Step it up.
All right. I don't know. We don't know where Isaac's going.
No, we don't.
He's kidnapped us. We were supposed to be going to Gottingen Street, but as you
I'm gonna
can see, we're at Dow.
We're gonna be taking both of you into a lake, and people will never see you again. Strangely,
What is this, Riverdale?
That's illegal.
Riverdale.
That's an illegal threat.
I still have yet to see that show.
He just threatened
It's
us,
good.
Tyler. I have this all recorded.
You wouldn't think it was good, but
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, at first glance, it kind of looks like.
I watched the first episode and I couldn't get into it, but maybe I'll try again.
It's very unassuming.
Yeah.
Because if you took away the Archie characters, it would just be a weird murder show.
Yeah.
My power wheelchair was more than $18,000,
Yeah.
and it lost some parts last week.
Oh my god.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is just a scapegoat to make you buy more shit.
So
I remember
true.
when I worked
Nothing's
at,
made to last.
I remember when I like volunteered at Northwood, and they would always come in with,
Busted wheelchairs?
yeah, and it was just the amount that came through was ridiculous.
If you're gonna do your job right, or
Yeah,
not do it
exactly.
at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
See, I was a porter at the physiotherapy clinic at Northwood. So like occupational therapy was the wing that was right next door.
Yeah.
So that would always I'd always see like a lot of like power wheelchairs and like just normal wheelchairs come through and all that stuff. And
People always thought my power wheelchairs were cool. I'm like, no, I just use them.
yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any power wheelchairs now?
Yeah.
Can they go fast?
They generally clock out at 12 kilometers an hour.
Like our video. No one liked our last one. Not even Tyler.
I don't necessarily use my Google account
Fair.
because I don't want to be tracked online.
Yeah.
By the NSA.
No, by Google.
By Google.
Google.
That's true. Google's like the Illuminati.
Google's invasive as fuck.
That's true.
Control everything.
Oh, people jaywalking.
Like, I don't like the recommended videos because, like, Facebook's even that way now. Facebook knows exactly where the hell you're going.
I kind of like targeted ads though, because like then they actually advertise me things I might possibly be interested in.
Not when you're an avid porn watcher.
Yeah, someone walks in the room. Why are all your Facebook ads porn? Like, I don't know.
What were you doing in this classroom? Porn. Fully does it.
Stop spoiling it.
Spoiling everything.
There was, and this does not need to be recorded before I say this.
Was there any specific
yeah.
heroes that you liked? Like 3 specific heroes, let's say?
Kick-Ass, Deadpool, and Spider-Man.
Kick-Ass, Deadpool, and Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yeah, my favorite characters, or my favorite superheroes in general is Spider-Man. Anything to do with him is like, that's my jam.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
There's way too much in here.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
She wants to do
What are y'all up to?
bears. D&D. Nice. I get revivified.
So you said you saw all or most of the Spider-Man films?
I've seen all of them,
Yeah.
except the new one.
What was your favorite ones of the ones that you've seen?
Probably The Amazing Spider-Man, the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one too.
Maybe this park somewhere and
Yeah. Maybe we can go right here. This is a perfect
buy
place.
the books.
Yeah. Maybe just get some of those dioramas.
Yeah.
So what made you want to come here today? to
I've
this?
never been to a comic book store
So
before.
this is his first time at a comic book store.
Yes, and this seems very overwhelming.
Yeah.
I don't
it's-
even know where to start.
Yeah, I remember when I first got into comics a little bit. I don't have like a major extensive collection or anything like that. Most of it's Spider-Man, but pretty much for me, like my friend, a tip that he gave me was going with like your 4 or 5 like best favorite comic book characters, and just try and find them essentially.
Yeah.
I don't even know, like, I've been so like out of the loop when it comes to like comic books that like I don't even know what's the right ones to get anymore.
There's a good video on YouTube about how to get into comics, and I think it's literally called that. It's called How to Get Into Comics, and
Yeah.
the guy goes through like all the steps. He's like, don't start subscribing right away. Start with like the hardcover collected stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember you were telling me one time that you were thinking of maybe writing some comics.
Yes. I have ideas bouncing around in my head all the time.
Yeah.
They change frequently.
Do you have anything that you're working on right now that you'd like to share, or is it too early in development?
It's too early.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I definitely get that with all of the ideas that I have.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Same.
Brandon has as well. Yeah. Do you want to get any comics or look at any specific that come to mind? Maybe like Spider-Man or
I'll think about it.
All right, sounds good.
You can always just kind of explore.
Yeah,
Give
definitely.
your time. We got lots of time before supper.
Yeah,
Are
we
you
do.
into? Is there anything else that you're like? Are you into collecting things much? Like, do you collect movies or like anything in particular?
I collect stuff, but it kind of accumulates over time. I don't actively go searching for it.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Yeah.
There's way too much stuff here.
Yeah. There's a lot of comic books, definitely.
Do you think the universe is simulated?
Who knows? If it is, then our lives are a lie. And whoever put us in the positions that we're in is a bastard.
Do you when you go to sleep, do you dream much? Is there like, do you dream much at all?
Strangely enough, for some reason, I was dreaming about like burgers last night, and I don't know if that's like foreshadowing it for supper. Or...
Probably is.
Have you ever had the feeling that dreams are like real life and real life is just a dream?
Oh yes.
I've had that so much in my life. Have you ever had like any dreams that are very like lucid dreaming? Like, have you ever had like a dream where you can control everything that kind of way?
Not many, but there was one, and damn if I can remember it now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried
definitely.
doing some lucid dreaming, but then I got scared that I was going to get sleep paralysis.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of
Because weird things
entwined a
start to
little bit.
happen.
I have sleep paralysis myself, so
Yeah.
I don't know if you know much about what that is, but basically it's like your mind is awake but your body's asleep, so you're in like you're paralyzed, and let's say like your eyes would be like half open. You would see things like you would see things happen around you in the room, so it was almost like you're in a dream but your mind is awake.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about it. It's kind of scary. But yeah, I've done some lucid dreaming before. Like, you know, I'm very creative minded when it comes to things.
Would you
So
consider yourself a lucid dreaming master?
no, I wouldn't consider myself a master by any means, but I'm pretty decent at it. Like, I can definitely distinguish a dream from reality.
And then start doing what you want with it, or?
Most of the time, it's like I can't control the events that happen, but
But
I
you're,
can
like,
control what
aware.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
But-
found like I was starting to get good at it, where I could like know I was dreaming, and then I'd start to fly and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was weird, but then eventually I just got creeped out by it
Yeah.
because I feel like I don't know. I just got scared I was going to start having sleep paralysis.
Yeah. Did you watch any of the Christopher Nolan Batmans?
No.
Oh, they're so good. I really enjoy them.
With the mask.
Yeah. It's the Joker when he basically cuts off his face or whatever and stitches it.
That's gross.
Yeah, it's a pretty brutal comic. Yeah.
Do you have any questions that like keep you awake at night, or that you find yourself coming back to and over again about like life or the universe or anything like that?
Big question for me is, why are we all here?
I think that's kind of like what all of our goals lead to, really.
Yeah.
Like, what is our purpose?
What is your purpose? Yeah.
I always, I think that's true, and it's like maybe the purpose is to find your purpose, right?
Yeah.
So it's almost like a self-answering question.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to.
It's the journey to find that purpose.
Yeah, you just have
Exactly.
to kind of find things.
Yeah.
Your purpose is to find purpose.
So, just for the audience, just to kind of get to know you a little bit more, maybe tell us a little bit more about what you're about, more so. Like, I guess your personality. What do you find is the best part of yourself? It's a hard question.
Weird is good.
Weird is good. Awesome.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you're not weird, you're just.
You're basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody likes basic. We all know that.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot more fun when you think of life in a different way.
Yeah. So I have to think through this. There's so much stuff.
Yeah. Oh no, take your time, definitely.
When did you graduate high school?
2014.
2014.
Yeah.
How was high school? Like, do you have any memories that stand out, or
High
teachers?
school, I was friends with my teachers more than I was the students.
Right.
Did you ever get bullied at all or anything, or if you're comfortable talking about any of that, you don't have to.
I don't remember being bullied in like the way that you think about it traditionally.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I was.
That's good.
I mean, people certainly thought I was weird,
Mm-hmm.
and that stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of have to turn negativity into positivity.
Yeah, really though. And I mean, if you look at it, like, we're all weird anyway, right? Like,
Yeah.
all of us have our own quirks and things that we're.
I'm sorry, I'm bad with eye contact. If
That
that's
is completely fine.
That's
Like,
no worries.
we're just getting footage anyway. So
You said you're closer to your teachers. Is there any teacher that you feel like you were closer with than others, that maybe you guys had shared interests or something?
Oh yes. My English teacher Jason Quinn and my art teacher Derek Smith. The three of us are all on the same wavelength. They've both fostered my creativity in a way I couldn't imagine.
So you had a lot of difference makers kind of
Yeah.
in that department.
Yes, I did.
That's awesome.
I mean, Mr. Smith led me down a hole where for my last art project I hung a teddy bear from a noose. People thought I was nuts.
What
Wow.
did that symbolize to you?
Nothing. My art symbolizes nothing. I just come up with it and run with it.
That's kind of the point of it is to mean nothing in a sense.
Well, the point is,
Just
art is art. Don't
be-
think about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because all art starts as nothing.
So what
Right.
you see is what you get.
Yeah.
It's like a spontaneous.
It's kind of just
Like people were
Self-inspired.
asking me if I was nuts. I'm like, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes people get scared of something that's different.
Yeah, something that's also is
Something
very
that's against the
ambiguous.
norm or ambiguous, or
Yeah.
people are scared of what they don't understand.
People want answers in that way, and that's
But what we need more than ever is to embrace that curiosity. I think.
yeah,
To
definitely.
chase that curiosity and the unknown and embrace it.
If people weren't so scared of what they didn't understand, the world wouldn't be in the state that it's in.
That's
Mhm.
so true. Yeah,
It's funny.
Because that's half the problem the world has.
that's half the battle. Peace,
Whoa.
love, and maple syrup.
Yes, I thought I found this shirt and I thought this is perfect.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
It's-
It definitely fits you. A lot.
The website it came from, because I looked up more of them. There's also Peace, Love, and Beer.
That one's funny. Yeah, I love the Deadpool and Spider-Man duo. It's like really good.
Originally in the movie, like, there was supposed to be a scene where Deadpool goes to a costume store and sees a Spider-Man mask in like a bin,
Oh, that
just
would be
discarded. But it was inside out, and that gave him the idea to make his costume. It's just inside out Spider-Man.
awesome. That's so funny.
Yeah,
Or at least.
they might.
Oh, they have Marvel on this side.
In your opinion, what's better, DC or Marvel? Like, who does it better?
Cinema, Marvel.
Yes.
Comics. See, the thing is, like, I love both of them so much
Yeah.
that I don't have, like, a major...
Yeah, luckily I don't have too far to go.
Like, I like Marvel a lot more because of Spider-Man and all that stuff, so it's, like, kind of like a bias, but if I'm going for darker, I kind of go for DC. If I'm going for, like, more lighthearted, like, fun, like, still kind of dark, but has, like, that funniness about it, then I go for Marvel most of the time.
Yeah.
Because Batman's kind of the only, like, major character that I really love from DC.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't really know enough about DC, I feel like. But Marvel is really kind of like my jam.
Yeah.
What's going on? How are you? I'm well. Answer name.
So what'd you get there, Tyler? You got Godzilla?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I could just see it there.
Glow in the dark.
That's amazing.
It's pretty dope.
There's nothing interesting. Yeah.
How's the burger?
Pretty good.
How's your burger?
Good. Crave burger. It's gone.
Crave burger is lit.
Insert flame emojis.
Yeah. We're gonna actually insert flame emoji.
Lit AF. Triggered. So Tyler, what do you think about brains?
Brains are complicated.
What do you think about shakes?
Shakes are yummy.
What do you think about yummy brains?
I'm not a zombie, so I can't answer that question.
What do you think about yummy shakes?
Isn't that a question that was already asked?
What do you think about shaky brains?
That's illegal.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could Chuck Norris?
1,000.
About a fourth of a beard.
About a fourth of a beard. That's a good answer.
That's correct, actually. You got it.
So yeah, today was pretty good.
Yes.
You know, we just hung out.
This isn't an outro. How much spider monkeys would a spider monkey monk if a spider monkey could monk monkeys?
Chinese.
Wow. Do you like Chinese food?
I never did as a kid, but I do now.
Yeah.
You do Chinese food now? Cool.
Yeah.
I like Chinese food sometimes.
I don't eat much in the way of Chinese food or anything like that. That would kill me.
Yeah.
Why would it kill you?
I just have very bad digestive system, so I'd just be on the toilet for like hours on end.
What about sushi? You like sushi?
Never tried it.
Neither have I. Leaves. Good aiming.
Wow, cameraman.
Jeez.
Rude.
Why? God.
Gosh, that is so rude. You're fired.
Fired.
Do you believe in fire?
Is that a trick question?
It's only a trick question if you trick it.
It's only a trick question if you try.
Considering fire was created by Neanderthals thousands of years ago, I'd say I do believe in it, yes.
Did they create it or did they discover it?
Well, in order to discover it, they would have had to create it first, so there.
My brain just got shook.
Is math no, we talked about that before.
What?
Have we? I can't remember what I talked about.
Math is stupid.
Math is discovered. Not invented. The language to speak math. Anyway, we talked about that with Matt.
Yeah.
What's a question we've never asked on the show that's really deep?
What's your description of consciousness?
We've asked that a million times.
No.
Ago. Consciousness. What do you think it is?
Consciousness is like that feeling when you're like half asleep and half awake.
Yeah, could be that.
And like, have you ever felt like you've left your own body for like a second?
Yes.
And then came back into it.
Right.
That's
like when
what-
you're about to fall asleep.
That's what consciousness is.
I see what you're saying, because you can tell what it is based on when you're leaving it.
Yeah.
When you go to sleep.
Yeah.
So it's that. It's
Yeah.
this.
That's very interesting. That's actually very
It's not.
interesting.
It's not quite deja vu.
Yeah. The way that you answered that is actually quite interesting.
So it's almost like you can understand consciousness best when you're in contrast to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez, Brandon. Always
Turn
cool.
off your phone. Damn.
We can do an intro or an outro.
But it's about a festival. It's about a music festival.
Can we
Oops.
just use the music from the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's copyrighted or not.
That's all good. So we're
I
fine.
just hung up on my friend. There goes my drive.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Stuff. Okay, so one last question from each of us. We each have one more question.
Okay.
Isaac will go
Yeah.
first.
Okay. So, if you what do you think about bionic arms and bionic limbs? Do you think that, like if you had a chance to have bionic limbs, would you take it?
No, I'm
No?
happy the way I am.
Awesome. Cool.
That's a
Do you
good
think
answer.
that they serve a purpose in any kind of way?
For the people that need them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I would love a bionic arm.
So would I
Do
if
you,
I
need,
need.
do you need one?
No.
Yeah, if I need.
Is it necessary?
But if I had the money,
Just chop your arm off.
just like a mod, I wouldn't have to take my arm off. It would just go over top of my arm.
Oh, so like a sleeve
Like a
that has
mod.
mods on it.
Enhance it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah. So my final question for you is,
Yes.
where do people grow when they die?
Oh my god. Just the way you said it.
Taco Bell.
They go to Taco Bell. That's amazing.
I like that.
That would be like such a good out. It's just like, hey man, what do you want?
You just die and you
Oh yeah, I'd love fucking Taco Bell.
You just die, you wake up, you're in a Taco Bell.
That'd be
There's
amazing.
infinite Taco Bells to be had.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
But
ding.
what is Taco Bell? Is it a taco or is it a bell? Where does
Wait.
the bell even
Is
come in?
a taco a sandwich?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a question and a half. It's like the mix between a wrap and a sandwich, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like anything can go in there.
Is a hamburger a sandwich?
Ooh.
Is a sandwich even a sandwich?
Yeah.
What is a sandwich?
Whoa.
Where do sandwiches grow from?
Okay, so like let's end on this. Just one. I know we said that there was a final question, but I have another question that I just thought
Oh,
of to
God.
ask.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yes, Spock. We're
yeah.
listening.
So let's say the world's your audience. What advice would you give to the audience out there?
Life takes time. Live it. You might miss it.
It's amazing. It's awesome.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to 88.1 FM CKDU Pirate Radio, your local and old school hip hop show. And today we have some very, very special guests in the building. No, you know what? I say this all the time. Today we have some close personal friends in the building.
Yeah.
Introduce yourselves, guys.
Hey, I'm Brandon from BrainShake. Check it out on YouTube, and we're gonna have a good show.
Tyler Peck.
Tyler, can you put your mouth a bit closer to the mic there? Thanks.
You sound pretty loud as always.
Okay.
Pretty clear.
Yeah. You guys got that?
Alright.
Cool.
I'm Isaac from BrainShake. Yeah, just check out our videos.
Yeah.
We just posted the last one with Matt Steele. So
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
shout out
Can you
to Matt
tell us a
Steele.
bit more about like what BrainShake is? You know, you guys just throwing the term around, right?
yeah, so
Yeah.
so BrainShake is a place that takes people from different walks of life, and we kind of discover the truth. And
Yeah, tell their story, see
Yeah.
how they see the world. It's a video podcast, and we're also going to post some short films on there in the future on YouTube, and we're on Instagram and all that stuff too, at BrainShook. yeah, it's just a creative platform for intellectual and other conversations, just to try to explore the innermost curiosities of individuals.
And fun fact, I was a special guest on one BrainShake episode, so you guys know it's high quality content coming out of these guys. You know, if I'm on there, you know, if I'm co-signing it, so you know there's gonna be some good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't sound that fun.
Anyway, let's get back to the music, man, and then we'll come back and get to know these guys a bit more.
The studio's like real, man. Like it's so cool. I've never been really
Thank
on
you,
on a radio show. Like
Yeah, I mean, you're in the
this or
big
anything
leagues
like that.
now,
So
man.
It's definitely it's cool. It's cool.
Another level.
Yeah. Are you nervous?
A little bit. Like I'm not like super. I'm more nervous on film than I am just speaking. So
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
to say
There ain't
that I
nothing to
even
be
am
nervous of.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
These guys
are
cool.
on film right
yeah,
now,
I'm
though.
just with friends anyway. Though. So
That's
true.
That's true.
But
You're, you're with family.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To give you like a rough estimate, we get around like 40, 50 listeners every
Oh,
single show.
cool. That's awesome.
And we
Yeah.
have like a following of like around 1,500 people.
Hey,
so-
listeners.
You know, just give you a
Yeah.
guesstimate of how many people are listening.
Nice.
So so welcome to the show.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Seriously.
Yeah.
Hey, for sure. Anytime, guys. I mean, you guys had me on the podcast, so I have to return
Yeah,
the
yeah.
favor, right?
Definitely.
To come back. So like, tell me about how you guys met, okay, and how the podcast got started.
So I guess.
We were in the same program at Dow.
Yeah. Pretty
And
much.
one day we're just chilling, talking about some weird shit. We're like talking about duality and like the universe, and we're like, why don't we just like record our conversations and put them on YouTube or something?
Mhm.
Next thing we know, we had a video podcast, and the first couple didn't work out. Files got corrupted, things didn't work out, but we just kept going. We kept going.
Yeah.
Eventually, by the third recording, it actually worked out, and we got it on YouTube, and we've been going every week ever since.
That's great.
Yeah.
Tyler, how did you meet these two?
Well, I met Brandon back when you guys did the show at the bus stop.
Right, our first show,
Yeah.
our first headlining show.
Yeah, and then I talked to Brandon straight afterwards because I thought he was amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
And that's how I
Brandon's
met
giggling
him.
like a schoolgirl right now.
We've been tight ever since, and I just met Isaac today, and I'd
Yeah.
say he's pretty cool.
Oh, thanks, man. So are
Mhm.
you.
Yeah, I do some spoken word sometimes, and Enzi had me out at the show, and it was a really good time.
Yeah, because like I didn't want another like rapper as the people opening up for us. Because like if you have too many rappers in one place, it's just gonna sound like people
Right.
shouting. You know.
But I
in a
think it
room,
fit in
so-
because like I do a lot of wordplay and stuff. And last time I was on, I
Exactly.
did
Yeah.
a little piece. And
Yeah, and
You gonna
that's what I was thinking.
You gonna recite something?
I don't know what today. I'm not prepared. We'll see. We'll see.
Us neither. So it's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
good. Anyway, let's go back to more music with Bro Vidal.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, pretty please. It helps motivate us to keep going, but we'll keep going anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like us.
Yeah.
Never gonna stop.
Yeah. Never.
Yeah.
Never do that again.
Never again.
Or I will not watch.
No, I will smash.
We just
that
lost a
restricted
subscriber.
button. Yeah.
I don't even subscribe.
Oh no.
I just watch it and then tell you about it later.
Make a Google account and subscribe.
I have one, and I frequently sign out as much as possible because it annoys me when it signs in because I don't like Google tracking me.
Yeah.
But you can just subscribe and then sign out right away.
Fine. For you guys, I'll do anything.
I appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
This is how we get subscribers. We just have them on our show.
we
and
just
intimidate
interrogate
them.
them until
Isn't that how every YouTube show works?
Pretty much.
kinda, yeah. No.
Anyways,
When do you think you're going to get revenue?
Hello, darkness, my friend.
All right. Well, thank you so
You
much
need a
for watching.
Patreon.
Send me money.
Thank you.
I have vices and habits that need to be fulfilled.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and thank you so much, Tyler, for being on the podcast. any place that you want to check out here?
It's over here.
You see it?
It's over here.
That's over there.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second. That's Dwight. Hey, what's up? What business drink? Alright. Oh, I think she's like a politician or something. I'm not going to it. It kind of is. I'm going to another networking thing tomorrow at Volta. But who's this? Oh, hey Ben. Yeah, so I'm not going to that, but I mean, you could go to that network if you wanted. You might meet some people. I think it's more political. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just in the middle of a podcast. I'll shout you out. Hey Isaac, just talking to Dwight HM on the phone. Oh yeah, not phone. Don't unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Apparently I'm interested in an event on Facebook, and he was asking me if it was an event worth going to. And I'm not even going to it, so. But I am going to.
What is it?
It was just like a...
Oh my god. Back off. No, the fact that it's so off-brand, they have to take this.
Photo from Star Wars.
That's hilarious.
That is pretty sad.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's wow.
And then there's like multiple. We could all get one.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we could do that.
If they were $1.